When he created man in Genesis 1:26, he said, let us make man in our own image. The image comes first, and then the likeness. What does that mean? He makes man in the image of his holiness, so that man could walk in the likeness of his holiness. When man captures and puts on the image of mercy, man could be able to give mercy. When man puts on the image of him being the God of love, man can be able to give love. So the first thing is becoming, and then the next thing is then the giving. You can't do without first becoming. That is why John 1, the Bible made us to understand, as many that receive, he said, to them becomes. They become. So when you become, then you can do. You want to stop telling lies? Become the image of God. And you stop telling lies. You want to be able to love others? Become the image of the very nature of God. The holy nature of God. And you'll be able to extend the love of God. He said the love of God is shed abroad, Romans 5, verse 5. Shed abroad from our heart. But first become it. First become it. No wonder when he bet us back to himself, in 2 Corinthians 5:17, he said, therefore, if any man be in Christ, he said that very man that was fallen before have been brought back to a new creature. And let's look at how the new creature looks like in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 24. Ephesians 4, verse 24. He said, and that you put on the new man that was created in righteousness and in what? True holiness. So the new man that you become in Christ is created in righteousness and is created in true holiness. That is why you can't afford to live a life that is less than holy. That is why we cannot afford to live outside of God. Look at 1 Thessalonians 4, verse 7. He said, for God did not call us to uncleanness, but God called us in holiness. He called us unto holiness. And God expects you and I, when we have become his sons and daughters, to exhibit this very life. Colossians chapter 3, verse 12 to 15. He said, put on therefore, as one that have been elected of God, as one that have been declared holy and beloved. He said, put on the bowels of his mercy. In other words, when you gain this nature of God, the holy nature of God, the bowel of mercy is alongside, captured. He said, put on the bowel of mercy. And he said, put on kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, long-suffering. If you read down all through to the verse 15, you can see all these are dimensions of God. They are all the natures of God, but they are captured in holiness. No wonder Psalm 96 verse 9, he said, if you want to worship, he said, let me show you how. Psalm 96 verse 9. He said, oh, worship the Lord, not outside, but worship him in the beauty of holiness. So when you want to worship, he said, stay in that beauty of holiness to worship.